Okay. Okay. Hi everyone, hola a todos. So my name is Laura Piejos and I work for Roots of the Sea. So I'm here to talk to you about this NGO and our project Mangrove bòkay in Creole or Mangrove. So first, let's start. Who are we? Roots of the Sea is a non-profit organization based in Martinique and is founded by July in 2020 by Frédérique Fardin and Jean-Yves Aglaé. And four make up this NGO management team, and there is only one member paid. There is only one paid member of staff. It's me, and I just started 2 weeks ago. So for those who didn't know, this is what Martinique looks like. This is it. And it's between St. Lucia and Dominica Islands. Our mission is fairly simple: to preserve and promote the natural and cultural heritage of Martinique and the Caribbean. For that, we carry out different activities like environmental education. So we targeted different audiences like schools or general public. We also conduct training. So we help our volunteers to initiation, for example, with scuba diving or biological monitoring of species, such as ecosystem restoration or inventory. Then advocacy and outreach, social media, and public conferences. The main focus of Roots of the Sea is the conservation of coastal and marine environments. Currently, we are focused especially on mangrove, and we involve community with different events, such as mangrove cleanups or environmental education and using social media. Another key aspect, what we do is restoration. Indeed, we work with local communities, for example, fisher folks, hotels, or residents. Now, I'm going to tell you a bit more about our flagship project, so Mangrove bòkay. Before, let's look at the state of Martinique's mangrove. So mangrove forests cover 2% of the island surface area and are threatened by sewage, urban development, and sargassum. For example, for urban development, on Caribbean coast in Martinique, we have the biggest mangrove called Jenipa. This mangrove represents 65% of entire mangrove in Martinique, and in 2015, a portion of this mangrove was destroyed to buy the mall with 35 shops. And mangrove forests are exposed to sargassum landing, especially on the Atlantic coast. On this picture, we can observe Topinière mangrove in Diamond City. And where you can see in the red circle is a perfect example of consequences of accumulation of sargassum block the channel of the mangrove and the access for fishermen. And in the yellow circle, we can observe another part of Topinière, and it turns pink when blooming. And sargassum often pile up at this mouth. This why we launched our first nursery of mangrove seedlings. And we are the first mangrove restoration project only led by a non-profit without a governmental partnership. And in July 2022, we collected 4 mangrove plant species and put them in pots to transfer to the nursery. 7 plants of each type are put in different culture, like mangrove sediment or potting soil, or mixed cultures, so sediment with potting soil. Here, as you can see, all 3 species we have managed and grown so far. Eventually, what we're trying to do is figure out the best kind of soil that would allow the species to fully grow before we are able to transfer them somewhere of mangrove of Martinique. In a nutshell, this experiment focuses more on the type of soil that is being used than the species. While we are still in the early stage, it seems that all 3 species thrive when planted in mangrove sediment. Currently, we manage 329 plants with 138 red mangrove, with 65 white mangrove and 126 black mangrove. A vast majority are alive today and grow quite well. Only a few of them, 13, died. And interestingly, we observed that some shoots look dead, but after a short time, we note several types and realized that they were still alive. Some of the challenges that we face are: 1, the low availability and consistency of volunteers, because people come once to see the project and then disappear. Administration, the second one. If the red tech, indeed, there are often long delays with local and national administration to get approval for collection and planting. The third, no continuity of project manager until two weeks ago. And also, we are working to raise our profile to make sure that more people know about us and what we do. So thank you for your attention. Gracias por su atención.